Hey everyone, welcome back. In today's video, we're taking a closer look at AI tools for beginners. Are they worth it or just hype?
Let's dive right into the big question so many of you are asking. You see the ads everywhere, you hear all the chatter, but are these new AI tools really worth your time if you're just starting out? Or are we all just buying into some serious hype? To get to the bottom of it, we're gonna break it all down. First, we'll slice through the marketing hype to see what's real. Then, we'll get into what users actually love about these tools and the not-so-great parts they run into. After that, we'll help you pick your first tool, and finally, we'll land on the final verdict.
Okay, let's get into it, starting with what the marketing promises versus what you actually get when you sign up.
So the short answer is, yes, these tools can absolutely be worth it, but, and this is a big but, the reality is a whole lot messier than the ads make it seem. They promise this instant magic, but what they don't tell you is that there's this hidden learning curve to get anything really good out of them.
So, if there are challenges, what makes people stick with these things? Let's talk about the real-world wins that get people hooked.
You know, it's not about the flashy, over-the-top demos, it's about getting real work done. I love this quote from a Reddit user who said they just use it to generate ideas. And that, right there, is the biggest win for beginners, using AI as a creative sidekick.
And that whole idea of a creative partner is exactly why so many beginners are loving these tools. For starters, you've got free versions, which is awesome. You can just dive in and try stuff out. You don't need to know any code, which is a huge relief. The best tools also plug right into the apps you're already using. And the conversational style, it's like you're actually talking to an assistant, refining your ideas as you go.
But okay, it's not all sunshine and rainbows. We have to look at the other side of the coin, the things that really frustrate new users and make them want to just throw in the towel.
Okay, the biggest complaint, and it's not even close, is when these free tools suddenly get really expensive. This price tag you're looking at, that's what Microsoft charges to add its AI Copilot to your subscription. It's the perfect example of a hidden cost that can really catch you off guard.
And you can imagine the reaction, right? You're lured in with this promise of amazing, free AI help, and then bam, you hit this massive paywall. For a lot of new users, it honestly feels like a classic bait and switch. And the frustrations don't just stop with the price tag. Oh no. A lot of beginners talk about clunky, confusing interfaces with menus hidden all over the place. Then there's the quality. One minute you get a brilliant answer that saves you an hour of work. The next, it's just complete gibberish. And that learning curve we talked about, it is very real. It takes practice to figure out how to ask questions the right way.
So with all of those potential headaches in mind, how in the world are you supposed to pick the right tool? Well, let's quickly compare some of the most popular options out there for beginners.
All right, here's a simple breakdown. Think of ChatGPT as your all-around player. It's great for brainstorming and general writing tasks. Claude, on the other hand, is better for those really long, detailed projects where you need a more careful, thought-out response. Canva is the absolute go-to for easy-to-use design, perfect for social media stuff. And Grammarly, well, that's a must-have for anyone who does any kind of professional writing.
Now, no matter which one you're looking at, the game plan is pretty much the same. 1, always start with the free version. See if you even like it. 2, you have to fact-check important stuff. AI can be wrong with a whole lot of confidence. 3, try to find tools that fit into the software you already use every day. And 4, keep your expectations realistic. AI is here to make you faster, not to replace your actual skills.
All right, we've covered the good, the bad, and the how-to. So let's land this plane. Are these tools actually worth your time and effort?
You know, the key to really succeeding with AI is all about changing how you think about it. It's not a magic wand that's going to solve all your problems. The folks who get the most value are the ones who treat it like a creative partner, something that helps them brainstorm and power through boring tasks, not a machine that does all the thinking for them.
So what's our #1 recommendation for a beginner today? Hands down, it's the free version of ChatGPT. It's just so useful for so many different things, and it's the perfect way to learn how to talk to an AI. You can always upgrade later if you need more horsepower.
And who's going to get the most out of these tools right now? Well, if you're a writer, a content creator, a marketer, a student, or a small business owner, jumping in and learning this stuff could have a huge impact, maybe even save you hours every single week.
So at the end of the day, these tools do deliver real value, but only if you go in with the right mindset. You need a little patience, and you need to keep your expectations in check. Remember, the best tools don't give you new skills out of thin air. They just make you way faster and better at the work you already know how to do.
And that really leaves us with one final thought to chew on as you start your own AI journey.
Instead of asking, what can AI do for me? Maybe the better question to ask is, how will I use it as a partner?
Thanks for hanging out with us on the Best AI Apps Review channel. Don't forget to subscribe and stay curious. The future of AI is just getting started.